guys, in today's video I'm going to cover a high-level overview of Santo Domingo, the capital city of Dominican Republic, and where I would recommend for you to stay. My recommendation will generally be for first-time visitors, for a user-friendly experience and exposure to a balanced mixture of different activities. If we pull up Santo Domingo on Google Maps, it's going to look something like this. Santo Domingo is the capital of the Dominican Republic, and it is located in the middle south of the country, highlighted in red here. Santo Domingo is one of the two cities that has an international airport in Dominican Republic, the other being Punta Cana. So if you want to just arrive into Dominican Republic in general, I recommend checking flights, either flying into Santo Domingo or Punta Cana, just to see which flight is cheaper. If we zoom into Santo Domingo, it's going to look like this. In red, we have the airport. So if you arrive into Santo Domingo by flight, this is where you are going to land. It's also, if you do plan to leave or depart from Santo Domingo, here is where the airport you'll be headed to. So the airport is distance from the city. It's about a 25 to 30 minute drive from the orange area I've highlighted, but it is a nice drive, as you'll be driving along the coast with an ocean view as you move from the airport to the city, or vice versa from the city to the airport. So the road that you'll be taking, and you can see it on Google Maps actually, is this bright yellow highlighted line here that just drives right along all the way to the airport. And then in blue is Boca Chica. It is a town located outside of Santo Domingo, and it's a popular spot for people to make a day trip out to, as it has a nice beach with white sand. On average, it's a 40-minute drive from Santo Domingo. So in this orange highlighted area here, it'll take 40 minutes drive to reach all the way to this blue area that I've highlighted, which is Boca Chica. It's a popular day trip destination because it's easy and close to get to. You can access it by driving there, or even taking a very, very cheap bus for 10 or 20 Dominican pesos, I believe. But just double check me on that. I just remember it was very dirt cheap if you do take the bus to Boca Chica. In orange is Santo Domingo, and in this video we'll cover which zone I recommend for you to stay in when you do stay in Santo Domingo. In Santo Domingo, there's two areas I think are pretty nice and friendly for tourists. Those being highlighted in red is Ciudad Colonial, and then in purple is Piantini with Avenida Winston Churchill. So let's cover the red area first. The red area is Ciudad Colonial. It's 10 minutes away from Tres Ojos. So Tres Ojos is a popular kind of attraction in Santo Domingo. It's located within the city. So Tres Ojos, which I'm moving or hovering my cursor over, this called Park Nacional Los Tres Ojos, is an attraction where you see an open air limestone caves and a series of 3 lakes. It's located right within the city. So if you do choose to visit there, it's a 10-minute drive from the red area. Again, in this red area, Ciudad Colonial, it's very centralized, and a lot of activities are going on, especially on weekends, and everything is within walking distance. You have access to restaurants and cheap cafeterias, grocery stores, Nacional and Serena. You have nightlife, bars, dancing. You have access to parks and local gathering areas where the locals hang out. It's one of the safer zones in Santo Domingo. The architecture is reminiscent of Christopher Columbus times. They're historical looking with cobblestone paved roads and buildings. In purple is Piantini with Avenida Winston Churchill. This is a very upscale zone. It's populated by individuals from the upper class in Santo Domingo, and has the second most expensive price per meter squared in Santo Domingo. So in this purple area, you'll see a stark contrast compared to the other zones that you drive by in Santo Domingo. Even when compared to our red area, Ciudad Colonial, there's definitely a big contrast. I recommend this purple area as a second option because it also has access to many restaurants, access to big grocery stores, Nacional and Serena, and it is very safe here. With access to two of the largest and nicest malls in Santo Domingo. The first being Agora Mall, which I've highlighted, or I underlined purple up here. And then second is Blue Mall Santo Domingo, which I've underlined purple down here. At these malls, you'll see some of the most beautiful Dominican ladies concentrated in one building. In summary, both zones are safe. So in red, Ciudad Colonial is more cheaper in prices, both for accommodation and places for food. It's more centralized and easier for walking and exploring around, and there's plenty of nightlife activities. In purple is Piantini. Piantini is more expensive in both accommodations and places for food. It has close access to two major commercial shopping malls, them being Agora and Blue Mall, and it has access to more diverse and higher quality restaurants here. And when I say diverse, I mean like different types of cuisines. Like in this purple area, you'll find restaurants like Japanese restaurants, Italian restaurants. There's also Dominican restaurants too, and you also see American, chains, American restaurant chain names in this area. So overall, I would say you pick the zone based on your budget and what kind of activities align to your interests. For me, I picked Ciudad Colonial. And if you're interested in the zone, then keep watching. We'll cover an overview of this zone next, Ciudad Colonial. So if we zoom into Ciudad Colonial zone, it's going to look like this. In red that I've highlighted, we have the local gathering spots and the parks. The three being, so first, the one I circled is Park Colón, or Columbus Park. Second is Park Dorete. So if you just follow my cursor or my mouse, hover over each one that I'm talking about. Third is Plaza de Hispanidad, or Spain. The most popular park, and the one I would call the central park, where all the activities are centered around, is the Columbus Park, which I've circled here. The street that I've highlighted in red is a walking street that is nicely lit up and has different restaurants and stores lined up along the street. I would say this is the main activity street that connects to Columbus Park. In green, you have two big grocery stores where you can pick up hygiene products and bottled waters and food. The first being Serena up here that I'm hovering over, and then second is Supermercado Nacional, which is down here that I've highlighted in green. In blue, if you follow my cursor, you have banks and ATMs on this street where you can withdraw your cash. The banks include BBVA and Ban Reservas. In orange are my favorite places to eat. So let's cover my first one, Cafeteria Sabor Real, which is located right beside Serena. Here is a cheap cafeteria where you can select what items you want to eat, open for both lunch and dinner. The price of an average meal is 300 Dominican pesos, so about $7 Canadian. Items you can find here include roast chicken, fried battered chicken, macaroni, spaghetti, potato salad, and fried rice. My second favorite place to eat is De Comer Colonial. This is another cheap cafeteria. This one is open only for lunch till 3 p.m. The average price is also 300 Dominican pesos, so about $7 Canadian and $6 USD. Items you can find here include avocado, stir-fried chicken in different styles, battered fried chicken, macaroni, spaghetti, lasagna, and other local Dominican items. The third, so these two I rotate between them to save money. Each, like, you know, they're pretty good. You get sufficient protein, and it's filling for a very low cost. A third place that is also very cheap is mixed empanadas, which I've highlighted in orange over here that I'm hovering over. Here you can get a high variety of empanadas. You have both meat and vegetarian options. The average price of each empanada is about 100 pesos per empanada. Some flavors include ham and cheese, bolognese beef, potatoes and peas. So in my opinion, three empanadas is enough to fill me up. So 3 empanadas for 300 pesos is again around $7 Canadian and $6 USD. So this is another very cheap alternative to fill up your stomach. And then for ice cream, we have Paletas Bajo Cero. If you follow my cursor, this place sells ice cream bars. The price is between 170 to 200 pesos, so it is a little bit pricey for just ice cream when compared to our previous food recommendations. I recommend trying, however, Santo Domingo, it can get hot on some days, so an ice cream bar is a nice treat. So here I recommend trying the avocado ice cream with caramel filling. That was my favorite flavor at Paletas Bajo Cero. And then my my fifth recommendation is Mangoes, which is located right beside Supermercados Nacional. This is a small drink shop right beside the grocery store that sells coffee, juices, and mojitos. In my opinion, this place had the best iced coffee in Zona Ciudad Colonial. An iced coffee here was 110 Dominican pesos, so about $2.50 in Canadian, and for my American fellows, it would be just $2 USD. So in conclusion, this brings us to the end of the video. If you found the video helpful, consider giving it a like. If you have any tips or recommendations in regards to Santo Domingo, I would love to hear them in the comments below. And if you know anyone visiting Santo Domingo, consider sharing and sending this video to them. And if you want to stay tuned for future travel videos you might find useful, consider subscribing. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.